I'm just doing recording. So yesterday we had a discussion of Tricentis Tosca, just to the basic information. Okay. And what are the architectures available for Tosca below versions and the current versions? We just discussed those points. Okay. Today I'll tell you what is the components of Tosca. So components of Tosca is a very, very important question. This is one of the interview question. What are the components of Tosca? Okay. So the first component of Tosca is Tosca Commander. First component of Tosca is Tosca Commander. Next, Tosca Executor. Okay. Next, Tosca CI, Continuous Integration. Finally, Tosca Wizard. These all are the components of Tricentis Tosca. So Tim, in even architecture level also, we had a discussion of this Tosca Commander, correct? So this is
Yes.
the Tosca Commander team. So these features, what are the features I mentioned here? Tosca Executor, CI, Wizard, everything is working inside this Tosca Commander. The backend components of Tosca Commander, these three components. Okay. I'm just opening a Tosca. So hope everyone able to see my screen. I'm just closing this workspace team. I'll show you how it looks like. Okay.
Yes, Anush.
So it takes some time. So please listen carefully, Tim. What are the primary engines running on Tosca? I'll just give you the brief information here. After that, I'll show you how to create the project. Okay. So this is the Tosca Commander team. If you want to see the naming conversion of this particular window, are you able to see the top of the window? Top of this particular window, naming conversion, Tosca Commander. I just highlighted that.
Yes.
This is the Tosca Commander. Okay. So this is one of the component. And inside this Tosca Commander, we do the creation of the project and we'll open the existing projects with the help of these two options. Coming to here, Tim, these all are the recent projects which I created. These all are the different projects. Okay. At the time of working on a particular project, just go to that particular project, click on that, and then start working on that. Okay. So if I click on this Tosca repo, I'm just opening this Tosca repo project. Enter your username and enter your password. Okay. Because in real time, we always working in a real time environment. So you have to enter your username and your password. After entering username and password, click on login. Maybe I entered invalid. Yes. Okay. So Tim, after loading a project, are you able to see the number of sections is open?
Yes.
Of sections is opened and even n number of folders and modules is also created here. Everyone able to see this?
Yes.
Okay. So Tim, at the time of running the test case, what are the test cases you developed? And if you are running those test cases, the backend one component is running. The component name is here, Tosca Executor. Clear? So inside Tosca Commander, if you are executing any one particular test case, the meaning of that, so if this is doing an execution perfectly, the meaning of that, the backend, one component is running, the component name is Tosca Executor. Clear this point?
Yes.
Next one is Tosca CI. Tosca CI is nothing but continuous integration. When you are planning to execute a more than one test case, otherwise more than 100 test cases, I'm just taking, okay? you are trying to execute 100 test cases at a time. Okay, 100 test cases at a time because the client is asking report of all these 100 test cases. What we do, instead of running these 100 test cases manually, we go with the integration tools, right? Either Jenkins, Litmus, Bamboos, right? So these all are the integration tools. So we integrate Tosca with the this integration tools to run the test cases without human interaction. Without human interaction. So I'll just try to give information one more time. So entire my team members are completed around 100 test cases. I want to do these 100 test cases together. At that time, we use the integration tools, continuous integration tools. These all are the third-party tools available in the market. Okay. We can integrate Tosca with these continuous integration tools. So at the time of integration, which component is running back on? Tosca CI. Clear? Can you hear me, team?
Yes, yes. Can you
Yes,
explain
yes.
one more time Tosca CA, Anusha?
Yeah. Tosca CI is the continuous integration. Continuous integration. What is the meaning of continuous integration? Let us take an example. So in our team, today's in our batch around 14 members are there. Okay. These 14 members are completed 100 test cases within a week. Let us assume. Okay. 1 week, these 14 people are completed around 100 test cases. Now, client. So the client is asking these 100 test cases execution report. Getting this
Yes.
100 test cases execution report. At the time of running these 100 test cases, because 14 people are worked on these 100 test cases, right? It is not mean that the 14 people try to execute these test cases again. It's waste of time, right? So
Yes.
we do one thing, we just integrate the continuous integration tools, either Jenkins or Litmus or Bamboos, any one of the third-party tool. Okay. After integration, we'll just schedule this particular job. If you schedule that job, it directly do the execution without our interaction. That is the reason I mentioned here as a human interaction. Okay. మన ఇంటరాక్షన్ ఏమీ లేకుండా 100 టెస్ట్ కేస్ వాటంతా ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అయిపోతే one by one. So how it is doing with the help of continuous component. Clear?
Yes. Clear.
So rest of the people, I need response from everyone.
Clear, Anusha.
I'm just giving a overview only. Please confirm me through chat if you are unable to talk as well. Okay. Next, coming to the Tosca wizard. So this Tosca wizard is a very, very important. Why this is important? So which version of Tosca I'm using? Any idea? I think yesterday I said. Which version of Tosca I'm using?
15.
15.2.
15.0 I'm using currently. Okay. If you see Tosca below versions, 15 below versions, I can say directly 15 below versions. So this particular component is available like Tosca 14, 13, 12, 10. So these versions, this Tosca wizard is available. What is Tosca wizard? Tosca wizard is the additional component to do the scanning. To do the scanning. Okay, I'll tell you how it is how it works. So Tim, this feature is not available. This feature is not available. Okay, this feature is not available. Tosca 15 and above versions. 15th and above versions, this feature is not available. Then what they introduced, they just revoked the access of the Tosca wizard and they introduced to the market that is a artificial intelligence. So we can call it as a vision AI, artificial intelligence. Okay. Okay, don't worry about this Tosca wizard. I'll discuss more on this particular concept. Okay. So the first point is here, Tim. This components part is clear. This Tosca executor, Tosca CI, and Tosca wizard, everything is available in a Tosca commander itself only. Okay. But coming to the interview point of view, if someone is asking what is Tosca commander, what are the components of Tosca, you can give all these components. High level, okay? Okay. So Tim, after opening a Tosca commander, are you able to see the number of sections here?
4.
Yes, module section, test case section, execution, scratchbook. If we see here, this is the requirement section. Like this, you are able to see a number of phases. These phases also one of the interview question. So what are the phases or different terminologies? Tim? The question is here. Similar question. Components of Tosca commander. You can see the above question and below question. It's a bit different. The above one is the Tosca component. The below one is components of Tosca commander. So we can call it as a components, or we can call as a sections or phases or towers. So these all are the different terminologies. We always call this terminology to create the parameter. So see here, Tim, what are the phases available in Tosca? Once we log into the project, are you able to see the number of phases? Module section, test case section, execution section, and requirement section. Everyone able to see this, Tim? So
Yes.
inside the project, totally how many components is available? 8 to 19. So what are the things I'm highlighting? These all are the components. One is the configurations, data integrity, and execution section, issues section, module section, requirement section, test case designing section, and test case and test planning, and reporting also. Totally how many I selected here? 10, right?
Yes.
So now, what are the components of Tosca commander team? How many components?
Four.
Total 10 components. Total 10, because I highlighted 10, right? So if I create any new project, these 10 are the components available inside the Tosca commander. Getting? Total 10 components. Okay. So that is the interview question. So total 10 components. So you can say name it off those everything. The first one is module section. Second one is test case section. And third one is execution. So test case design. So the last one is test case design, issues section. So test planning section, and finally requirement section. So configuration section. So then finally data integrity testing. I think one more is pending, reporting section. Total how many sections is available here, Tim?
10 sections.
And
So you have to explain all these naming conversions in interview's point of view. Okay. So they'll ask like, what are the components of Tosca commander? What are the sections of Tosca? Or what are the phases of Tosca? What are the towers of Tosca? If these all are the different terminologies. Okay. Now, out of all these components team, as a part of testing team, so we all are automation engineers, right? So at the time of automation point of view, what are the phases we primarily concentrate on in real time? Okay. So when we comes to the testing point of view, we work with the only 4 components. How many components? 4 components. The first one is module. Second one is test case. And third one is execution. Finally, test case design. What about rest of the things? So rest of the things we are using for this data integrity is only for ETL testing and big data testing. ETL and big data testing team. So reporting is here to create a customized reporting section. So if a client is asking to create a customized report, then they work on this. One people is going to work on this. Coming to this issues, test planning, requirement section, these 3 are the test management activities. So test management. So the meaning of that, Tosca commander is acting as a test automation and test management tool. So what are the test management tools is available in a marketing? This part is clear. What are the test management tools available in the market? I think couple of people are aware of that.
HPALM.
So we just use a couple of test management tools in a real time. Right? What are those? Jira. So we go with the Jira, HPALM.
Mantis.
Test. What is that? Solution manager. Like this, we have n number of DevOps, Azure DevOps. We have n number of test management tools in the market to maintain end-to-end test case related requirements here. Okay. But the thing is, even Tosca Commander also providing a feasibility to maintain the project level requirement, test planning and defect tracing. So that feature is also available in a Tosca Commander. Clear?
Yes. Clear.
So this Tosca Commander is having one ultimate feature. Using this Tosca Commander, we do the testing and we do the test management. Both the things are possible. Okay. But we are in real time point of view, we always work with only these 4 sections. We always work with these 4 sections because we all are automation engineers, right? We are not here to work with the test management activities, correct? So anyway, we use this Jira, HPLM, Qtest, all these things as a part of project requirement. But coming to the test case development, test execution point of view, we always work with these 4 sections only. Got it?
Yes.
Yes, Anish.
Now, let us take an example. So what is module section? What is test case is doing? What is execution is doing? I'll tell you that. So team, where we are getting a requirement? Before going to the example, first I'll tell you where we get the requirement. So we get the requirement as a part of automation. If you're working in automation point of view, who will assign the test cases to us team? Test lead or test manager. See here team, where we get the requirement as a part of automation. So we get the requirement or we get the test cases. Simply I can say here the test cases. Okay. So base is manual testing. Base is manual testing. So what are the test cases they are developing in an Excel workbook? So all the test cases is the base prerequisite for automation. So they just create one test case template, right? I think most of the people are having experience on manual. Correct me if I'm wrong. So after understanding of requirement to do before doing an execution of the script, must you prepare one test case template, correct?
Yes, Anush.
Yes.
So once you create the test case template, then once the build is released from the developer, then we execute the script, right? So here what we are doing, what are the test case document is prepared by the functional consultants or manual test engineers. That document is a prerequisite for automation team. This is the prerequisite for the automation team. Let me show you a couple of scenarios here. I'll just open one Excel file. Tempo file. So I have one Excel file in my hand, team. So I hope everyone able to see, right?
Yeah.
So this is a test case document prepared by the manual test engineers. Okay. Now we are here to automate. See, what are the test cases prepared by the manual test engineers? Are you able to see? Automation, who is working on automation point of view? Anusha. What is the status of automation? Completed. So team, we have to automate all these test steps into Tosca point of view. Getting? We have to automate all these test steps into Tosca point. Any questions up? Any questions up to here?
No. No, Anusha, clear.
Okay. Now, we just go a bit forward. See here, Tim, we are automation test engineers. We don't know functionality much, okay? Because we are automation consultants. Now, the first point is here. Once you get the test case, what is our responsibility? What are the activities we are going to do? Okay. So we don't know functionality of this particular test case, right? So our first activity is here. What are the test cases are assigned to you or assigned to your name? First, go to the test case, read the step-by-step process, understand the functionality. So I'm just reading the first step. What is the first step here? Open URL. If you see right side, test data column is there, and even they mentioned here URL as well, right? I just open URL, okay? The next one is, what is the next step? Wait for 2 seconds to load the page. Okay, I'm just waiting 2 seconds to load the page. The page is loaded, right?
Yes, Anush.
So once the page is loaded, then what is the next step? Click on login. Okay, let's see. Is a login naming conversion? Are you able to see within this page login naming conversion?
Yes.
Yes.
Where it is located?
Beside the register button.
So
The header level.
in the right side, it is added, right? Okay. As a humans, we identified this. Okay, login is present. So which activity they are telling to us to apply in a login level? What is the activity here?
Click on login.
Okay. I'm just doing click operation on this particular login. After click operation on login, then what is the next step? Again, they are mentioned some specific time to load the page. So the page is loaded successfully, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then what is the next step they mentioned in a document?
Asking us to wait 2 seconds.
Enter mail ID and password and then click on login button. Hope everyone able to see, right?
Yes, yes, Anusha.
Now, are you able to see email ID text field, password text field?
Yes.
Yes.
So this is the text box, correct?
Yes.
This is the text box. What are the controls I selected? Those all are the text boxes.
No.
These are not the text boxes, team. This is a kind of information we can call as a part of testing terminology. These two are the labels. Based on this label information only, right, we are identifying these related text boxes in the right side.
Yes.
Getting my point? So what are the things I highlighted here? These two things are labels. So here you can see right side, I just mentioned as a tick mark. These two things are the text boxes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. And then they are telling like do click operational login. Are you able to see the login button?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I find that email ID text field and password text field. So even they are suggesting to which login credentials we are going to use here. Okay. You enter this email ID and enter this password. I'm just going with this, enter this email ID password. Click on login. Okay. After click operation, then what is the next step? Click on logout. Okay. Go back to here. Are you able to see the logout hyperlink here?
Yes.
This is the hyperlink. Do click operation on logout. Okay. Then what is the next step they are telling? Close the browser. So is that browser is open? Window is open, right? You
Yes.
have to close this window. Now tell me, is this functionality easy or complicated or more complicated?
Easy, Anusha.
So this functionality is very easy. So when we get to the conclusion, this one is easy or this one is a complicated, at least we do manual run one time, right? If we are doing a manual execution at least one time, then only we are get to the conclusion. This is a simple scenario, right? Yes or no? Just now, what are the things I applied? That is the manual execution, correct? What are the steps I executed in a browser? That everything is comes under manual execution. Am I correct, team? Rest of the people?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
Manual execution. Okay. When I go to the functional point of view, yes, I'm able to understand what exactly the functionality here. So then we'll start this automation in Tosca. So now we understand the requirement, right? Let me take a copy of this entire script here.
Yes.
I'm just taking copy. Go back to here. What are the test cases assigned to us? We just had a discussion on that, and even we understand the flow of this particular test case as well. Now, we have to do a automation in a Tosca point of view. Let's go to the Tosca. So what are the sections we are going to use as a part of testing? Modules, test case, execution, test case design.
It's design.
Only these 4 sections only. Okay. Coming to the module section. So module is holding a technical information tip. Technical information of test case. To build the test case in a test case session, must we require test case is having a dependency on module. Getting? Test case is having a dependency on module. So first create the module, then build the test case. So this testing module is holding the technical information of test case. How to do that? Okay. Let me go with this example only. What is the first step?
Open
URL.
URL.
Okay, I'm just going back to here. This is the module section. To build any kind of test case team, as I said, we are always having a dependency on which level? Modules.
Test case
Module.
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 Okay, I'm just doing a checkout. So right click on here, create new test case. I'm just creating a new test case. Okay. I'm just mentioning your store login. This is a your store login. Okay. Then what is the first step we are going to automate? Open
URL.
So launching of application URL is common for all types of applications, right?
Yes.
If you're
Yes.
working on a web or banking applications, e-commerce applications, manufacturer related, insurance related. So everything application launching of URL is common for all type of application categories, right?
Yes. Yes.
So the Tricent is giving a couple of standard modules for us. Okay. Which is applicable for all type of applications. Okay. Now, so if you go to the standard module, T-Box X engines, under this X engines, one option is there, HTML. Under this HTML, are you able to find this open URL standard module?
Yes. Yes.
So this is the path, standard module, X engines and HTML. Under this open URL. Okay. So we identified one of the standard module, that is the open URL. Even as per our test case flow, the first step is here open URL. Okay. Now select this module. So see here carefully, team. Select this module. Hold the cursor. Drag this module. I'm just dragging. Okay. At the time of dragging, you are able to see that stop icon. But go to test case section. Go to your exact test case and drop here. That's it. So only drag and drop activities, even be aware of drag and drop activity. So you have to understand where to drag and where to drop. Okay. Then enter the application URL. So what is the application URL? Team? This is the URL, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Let me open this URL. Copy this particular URL. Go back to your Tosca commander. Enter. That's it. Are you able to see any coding here?
No.
Now we just check the open URL standard module and then we pass the application URL here. That's it. Got it?
Yes.
So means we completed a first test step execution. I'm just keeping a bold color. So that means we completed first test step execution. Then what is the next step?
Wait for 2 seconds to load application.
So to wait for 2 seconds, this is also common for all type of applications, right? Wait time.
Yes.
So even Tricentis is giving us some additional wait time here. That is the standard module. Go to standard module, T-box, automation tools. Under this automation tools, timings folder is there. Under this one module. Drag and drop the standard module to your test case and drop here. Expand it, enter the time limit. So what is the time limit they mentioned? 2 seconds. In Tosca point of view, we always represent the time limit into a milliseconds. Okay, the time representation is here, milliseconds. So now how many test steps we completed automation of test cases?
2 steps.
1.
2 steps we completed, right?
2.
Then what is the third step? Click.
Click on login.
But click operation on login, this is application specific, right? This login is not common for all type of applications. Am I correct? Getting my point? Click on login is common
Yes.
for all type of application, or this is only for application specific?
It is application specific.
Application.
Only application specific. When we are going to this application, are you able to see login hyperlink?
Yes.
Yes.
So, but every time we are having some dependency on this module section level, right? Do
Yes.
we have a module for to do the click operation on login hyperlink? Let us assume we don't have any module here. Okay. Let us assume we don't have any existing module here. If we don't have any existing module, so what we do?
We need to create module.
We have to create the module. Okay. So I'm just right clicking on here, creating one subfolder. I'm just mentioning login functionality. Okay. Right click on here. Are you able to see scan? In Tosca point of view, we always do the scanning mechanism only. Okay. So right click, scan, application. Why we are scanning the application? Before doing the scanning thing, first of all, you have to open that window in a browser. Okay, I already opened that. Then launch the scanning window. After launching a scanning window, see, Are you able to see all opened applications in my laptop?
Yes.
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 The number of applications I opened, but which application we want to do the scanning?
Your store.
URL.
Select this your store and then click on scan.
Scan.
So once you apply a click operation on scan option, now what are the controls this particular page is holding? Are you able to see all the controls here?
Yes.
All the controls. In Tosca
Yes.
point of view, we call all these things are a controls. All the controls we are able to see. But do we require all the controls?
No,
No.
Which
No.
one we want?
only login.
Login.
Are you
Only.
able to see the login hyperlink here?
Yes.
Yes.
This is the login hyperlink, right? So once you select this particular login hyperlink, are you able to see one checkbox here?
Yes.
Click on that particular checkbox. That's it. Once you do a click operation on this particular checkbox, Tosca is giving a information what are the checkbox you selected. That login hyperlink is a unique property. Getting?
Yes.
Yes.
Selected item is unique. Okay, if that is unique, no need to do any activity here, team. Just save the module. In left side top corner, you are able to see save option, save the module. And close this window. See, one module is saved in a module section. Are you able to see?
Yes.
So which controls this module is holding? Only one control. What is that?
Login.
Login. Okay, select this module. Drag and drop this module to test case and drop here. So what is the activity we are going to do here?
Click.
Click action.
Right? Double click on this value column. Click on this down arrow. Click. That's it. So click operation is paused successfully. So that means we done the development of this particular script. Click on login is also completed. Then wait for 2 seconds, correct?
Yes.
For wait
Yes.
time, already we defined particular wait time, right? So instead of dragging and dropping, I'll take the copy of this. Right click on here, copy. Go to this test case, right click on here, paste. So then time limit is added, right?
Yes.
Wait for 2 seconds is added, right? And here also wait for 2 seconds. So what is the time representation in Tosca?
Milliseconds.
Millisecond.
Exactly. Okay. Okay. After adding a time limit, then what is the next step? Enter mail ID, enter password and click on login.
Login button.
So if you want to enter these details, must we have those controls into the Tosca level as well, right? We don't have module 4 to enter the email ID, password, login, correct?
Yes.
So we have to scan these 3 controls as well. Getting tip? Right click on
Yes.
the module folder, scan application.
Application.
So once you select that application, select this application, click on scan. Once you do the scanning, and what are the controls we require now? Email ID, text,
Email ID and password.
email ID, only email ID, password, email ID, text field.
Yes. Email ID text.
ID text field.
Email ID text field and password text field and login button, correct?
Yes.
You see this login level, are you able to see email?
Yes.
2 emails is available. One is label, another one is a text box. So if you are facing any confusions here itself, do one thing. Highlight on, select on screen. This is the highlight on screen, right? Select on screen, sorry. Click on select on screen and adjust this window bit right. left side. Now see, email ID text box, I'm just selecting those fields only. Click on login. So almost I selected 3 controls team. If you go to the scanning window, deselect, select on screen, seems like 3 controls are added, right? Email ID text box, password text box, login button. Seems like
Yes.
all are unique properties. Are you able to see the bottom of the screen, the text message?
Yes.
Yeah.
The selected items are unique.
Unique.
No need to do any additional activity and okay. Save the module and then finish. So go to here, close this window. See here, one more module is created. This module is holding email ID, password and login, okay? So select this module, drag and drop this module to test case and drop here. Expand it. So enter the email ID. So what is the email ID they mentioned here? I think they mentioned some email ID, right? This is the email ID. Copy this email ID, go to your test case, enter that particular email ID here. Then what is the password? So what are the password they mentioned here? Copy this password, go back to here, enter that password here. Then click on login. Now tell me, team. Password is encrypted because that is the security purpose, okay? Security purpose, we just encrypted that particular password.
Yes.
Okay?
Okay.
After click operation on this particular, after entering all these details, then what is the next step?
Close the browser.
Log out.
Log out and close browser, correct? So we have to capture this particular logout and then we close the browser. So to capture the logout, first of all, we have to open that particular page in our browser, then go to the module and then right click on this module, scan the page. Select this particular folder, particular window, click on scan. And here, enable select on screen. Which one we required now?
Log out.
Logout. Select that logout and deselect this one. See, logout is added. Seems like logout is unique property, correct?
Yes.
Save this module and close this window. So team, one more module is created. This module is holding logout. Drag and drop this particular logout to your test case and
Test case.
here and do click operation. Logout. Then what is the last step?
Close the browser.
Close the current.
Close the current window. So to close the browser is common for all type of applications, right?
Yes.
So we have one standard module for that. Go to the standard modules, X engines, HTML. You are able to see the close browser. Are you able to
Close browser.
Yes.
Yes.
drag and drop this close browser standard module to test case
Test case is yours.
and enter the title of the page. So what is the caption of this particular page, team? Title of the page. Page is nothing but tab name. What is the name of this one?
Your store.
Your store. You have to enter the naming conversion here. Just enter your store. That's it. So now we completed automating of end-to-end test case. So what are the test cases assigned for us? We automated that particular test case, right?
Yes.
Yes, right? Okay. Let me close this browser. I'm just closing this window too. Let me run my test case. So what are the test cases assigned for automation team? We just done the development in a testing point of view, development in Tosca Commander. Once we do the development and right click on here, run in Scratchbook. So I'm not doing anything, team. Directly Tosca is interacting to the application. So it open the application URL, then it do click operation on login, and then it enter the email ID and password here, and then click operation on login, then click on logout and close window. Everything is completed within a fraction of seconds, right?
Yes.
The development is completed for us. This is what the test case development in Tosca team. Let me expand this one. Are you able to see any coding here?
No.
So just now I executed, right? At the time of execution, which component is running backend? Tosca
Execute.
Executor.
executor.
Tosca executor.
Tosca executor is executed. See here. Everyone able to see?
Yes.
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 What the test case development? Any questions? I just want to show you the sample example to you, team. That is the reason I just automated this one. So going forward, I'll give you a brief information how we are doing development. What are the prerequisites to fill the test case automation?
Anusha, one question. When you are scanning the application, if it is web-based applications, it is displaying. And in case if I have a GU-based application in my system, will also appear along with the web pages?
Yes. At the time of doing a scanning, are you remember number of windows are reflected in a scanning window? Out of all windows, I just selected only web page.
Okay.
So which page you are selecting, that is to be the consideration. Here you can see
Yeah. Okay.
this file explorer. This last one, are you able to see this last one?
Okay. Okay.
This is
Got it.
window based, right? Okay, if you select this window based, then mean it do the scanning of graphical user interface related applications.
Okay.
Based on our selection only here.
Okay.
Like,
And one more thing is that any chance that when you are selecting the controllers, there it is telling that the selected item is unique. Will be there any scenarios that in a list of controllers where the selected controller is not a unique? Will be any chance like that?
yes, definitely we'll face that kind of situations also. If
Okay.
selected control is not unique, then we are the responsible persons to make it unique.
Okay.
Okay. Why we are expecting some uniqueness from the controller side? See, this is the web page, right? So if I'm able to see more than 5 controls are having the same naming conversion, then it is very difficult for us, right? To do click operation specific one.
Yes.
So we are not running manual execution. We are just informing the number of test steps to Tricentis Tosca. Tosca is the responsible to do the execution of step-by-step process in application level. But at the time of representing the information to Tosca, we have to give the information as a unique one.
Okay, so if the controller is having some duplicates, we need to perform certain steps to make that as a unique.
Control as unique.
Okay.
Yes.
And sorry, go ahead.
If you're planning to visit a DMart, you know DMart, right?
Yes.
Yes. So now in particular area, around 5 DMarts is available. Only one particular area. Okay. Then which one you will go? Before going to the DMart, we'll pick any one of these, right?
Yeah, specific whatever the required one.
So even at the time of specific, all the naming conversions are common, correct? DMart, DMart, DMart. So then what is our next activity?
The very first one.
So we just go with the address of each DMart, right? Which one is nearby you? We simply go there and we'll purchase whatever we want. So team, even Tosca point of view, not only Tosca, complete testing point of view, must we have to make the controls as unique. In Selenium, they'll write the XPath, CSS path, all this stuff. But Tosca point of view, it's a only scanning mechanism.
And also while giving the email ID, login ID and password, we have entered the values which is static. So will this hand in the dynamic values? Suppose if I want to run the same test for 50 times with different email ID and different password, will this test case will go and pick the dynamic values at runtime and will it get created or
We do that kind of automation as well. Okay.
okay.
So as of now, as per today's class, I just explained to you only two phases, right? One is, what is the one first phase I explained? Model
Mo-
section. And another one is
Test case.
test case section. So what are the dynamic data you are talking about that? So I just maintain that entire dynamic data into test case design. We'll give the dynamic data to test case. Clear now,
Okay.
Naveen?
Okay. Here in test case design. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of hard coding, we just define here.
Okay.
Anusha, I have one doubt. When we and add in test case, the component we add in test case, the data type is taking automatically. So
Mhm.
can we change according our requirement?
Yes, we can change according to our requirement. Totally 5 data types available. Whatever you want, you can select that. But default, it takes the data type.
Okay. That's it, Anusha. Thank you.
Anusha, I have one question
Yes, Ram.
to the technical. So, will you be providing the resume also after completing the entire course?
Yes. Resume guidance is available, career guidance, and mock interviews.
Yeah. So I heard that you will be providing some this program on the finance-based the banking applications. So will you be providing on the healthcare as well?
It's not like we are just giving application project in a banking only. See, the thing is the banking project is still in progress, okay? So the manual team is working on that. Once I get the test cases, we do automation on that particular application, okay? That is the one case. So what are the domain specific you are asking? Domain specific is related to gain some knowledge on domain point of view. But coming to the testing point of view, the test case development, execution flow, everything is common for all type of application categories. Even SAP also we do the automation like this only. Even banking, even manufacturing, even what are the insurance domains, everything we do automation like this only.
Okay, because I was not much interested in the banking. So
It's
uh,
not a banking
Java.
exactly, Ram. See, here we are learning the flow. See, when you are attending any, for example, if you are learning a programming language, okay,
Yeah.
so you learn a different logics how to write a coding in using Python or Java, right?
Yeah.
Here also same thing. It's not like that belongs to only a banking, okay?
Yeah.
We do the automation of different scenarios. Those kind of scenarios automation is your experience. Getting my point?
Yes, I understood.
Here we are not learning any coding, right? So we know the process how to automate a particular logic in Tosca without coding language.
Yeah.
That's
And going forward, you will be teaching the conditional based test cases also. Right?
conditional based test cases, web based test cases, all this stuff comes to end. I'll cover entire things into the training session only.
Okay.
Even I said, right, we'll add some couple of assignments to the team members.
Yes.
Conditional based assignments. Some of the assignments are direct forward. Some of the assignments is having some different logic based forward details. Different types of scenarios we are covering here. That's it. Okay. These
Okay.
types of scenarios will give you more experience on Tosca.
Okay. But there is no framework here, right?
Yeah. Even I want to ask you the same.
So the framework is modular framework. Okay. So this is a model based test automation. No need to build the framework separately. Inbuilt, it is a model based. That is the reason all this model modules, test cases, everything is added here. Hmm?
Mhm.
If you want to design any data-driven framework to test the application with the different combinations of data, just we design the data into test case designing level. So we have inbuilt feature, no need to build the test data also in any client suggested application. We have one feature that is a test case designing part to design a different combinations of data. This is comes under data-driven framework. Okay.
Okay. It covers the training, right? Yeah.
This one is also covered as part of training.
Okay. Thank you, Amrisha. Got it.
Okay, team. So thanks for joining all. So hope it's clear for everyone. What are the concepts we discussed today?
Yes, Anusha.
Yes, Anusha. Thank you.
And Anusha, do we get any PDF like notes type?
Yeah, definitely you'll get this winter Word document. What are the document I'm preparing here?
Okay.
Okay. So you'll get access for all this documentation still. But end of the classes, you people are having around 60 pages, 70 pages of document. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, team. Thanks for joining all. Bye-bye. Have a nice
Thank
Thank you, Anusha.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Anisha.
everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.